Alright, what's up guys? Got another Alliance War video. This time another video that I don't have suicides for this war, so kind of taking a different strategy. I decided to bring Double Blade and Ghost Rider, and actually I pre-scouted this path, so there wasn't anything that I thought that I would need Iceman for, so that's why I just decided to bring a second blade. And my 4-star is Sig 99, so it's still pretty formidable. But this first fight, it's kind of the throwaway node where you see a lot of diverse champs. I decided to bring in Ghost Rider. I think it'll just be an easy fight for Ghost Rider. Just kind of take my time. It's enhanced special 1, so it ends up being a Punisher. And you only have to avoid that first punch at the beginning, and the rest of the special 1 you can just block. And you'll see here, I'm just trying to bait it some more, bait that L1. And on the third bullet that he shoots, you can still dodge out of it, and that's when I use an opportunity to just kind of go at him. So 2 shots, dash back, and then hit him again. And yeah, I don't mind just baiting the L1 the entire fight. Getting off my judgments. I'm saving the bleed judgment. Probably going to trigger that one next, just so we get a longer bleed duration. And yeah, that'll do a good amount of damage. I definitely should have triggered my recover or my heal a little sooner in this fight, just to gain back all the block damage I was taking. But it's not going to cost me too much. I mean, I still in this fight with a pretty healthy amount of life. Just doing the same thing, baiting the L1. But yeah, here I trigger the heal, and I'm able to get some of my health back, but throw the L3, and pretty much because of his sick ability he's able to endure it, but just gotta wait out that timer. And yeah, not a tough fight. Typically this is probably my easiest node, so if ever there was a trouble taking down somebody on this node, you know it's gonna be a bad war. But easy fight, just Punisher, so can move on to some of the more difficult nodes. And on this stun immune node, it's only a 4-star, so I'm thinking it's probably like a Spidey or something. So I'm just going to bring in the 4-star blade that I got. Also, I didn't boost up this war because of all the 4-stars I saw in the path. But this fight starts off pretty poorly because got that notification, low power mode, so check out all the lag that I got just from getting that. Just spamming the screen, hoping to get away from that, and luckily crisis averted. Didn't really affect that combo, so we're back in it. And yeah, Hulk can be kind of tricky on stun immunes because he's really aggressive, but I'm not playing risky or anything, not trying to dodge the first part of his L1. So instead, just taking it on block. And right here, hit him with the L2 to finish off the fight. So yeah, that was a good fight. And if you noticed, I was still parrying, put more bleeds on him, so it's another thing. Even though they're stun immune, Blade can still put the bleeds on by doing well-timed blocks. Alright, node 24, pretty much guaranteed we're going to get a Medusa. It's a duped Cosmic, so I'm bringing my big blade in, 5-star guy, just to make sure that we can outdamage the regen that they get from the buffet node. And I want to play this one pretty aggressive, so let's see, you got a good quarter of the health, and I'm going to use the heavy attack after I parry just because she won't trigger her auto block that way. And again, when she has living strands, just going to hit her once. And yeah, I try to keep her power bar, at least keep her down to 1 power, so because that L2 can be tricky to outrange. so I don't really want to deal with it if I don't have to. But yeah, it's still a tough time to get enough damage going on her, and at this point, already a minute's passed, and I feel like I need to be more aggressive because that limber's starting to kick in. And she auto blocks me right there because I was trying to get a little too aggressive, but after that I start to kind of get into a rhythm of what I want to do, how I'm going to bait her. I could have got auto blocked there, got pretty lucky. Yeah, starting to feel out the limber there. And yeah, able to get her in assassin's range, finish her off, and I just blocked the L2 at the end to make sure that the bleed finishes the fight. So if that was a higher ranked Medusa, probably wouldn't have survived, would have needed to boost up. But being a 4-star, I was pretty confident that I'd be able to get into good rhythm and get the damage going, so wasn't too bad. Now here, power gain node with the power start 1. I knew it wasn't a Dormammu because this guy actually placed a Dormammu as a mini boss. So I went in with my 4-star blade, and I make a mistake right at the beginning because we get a Mordo. Now after I parry, I'm like, I'm just going to hit him with a heavy if I time it well, and instead he hits me with his L1. So I start off at a huge disadvantage here. Gotta fight my way back in this one. So I plan to bait as many of these attacks as I can, get my entry after that, but at least Mordo is definitely cooperating, throwing the specials when I need him to. And yeah, get off that L2 really helped. And yeah, just finish off with the L1. Saw an opportunity, I thought I could do enough damage, and was just enough, even though pushed him to the 3rd power bar. Yeah, this next fight we see it's going to be a science champ, so on here I kind of think it's going to be a Spider-Man again. So I mean, this is the power shield node, but it actually ends up being a Luke Cage. So I wasn't really expecting that, but it sucks that he's bleed immune. But really, the fact that Indestructible still triggered even though I did a 0 damage attack really hurts him on this, because now my special's just going to pretty much melt his health afterwards. I think if it interacted a little differently, where the regular hits didn't trigger that Indestructible, Luke Cage might be a good placement here, but yeah, it only took one L2. Basically all I had to do was build up the power, so yeah, it ended up being poor placement by them, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they thought that if he took a special, it would trigger Indestructible that way, so. Anyways, next fight is the Poison and Brute Force node. So, gonna bring in Blade. Obviously getting towards the end of my path. And this is where you typically expect Dormammu. And yeah, checking out this guy's profile, I don't see anything. No 4-stars there. But yeah, that's what we end up getting at Dorm. So basically just gonna try to hit him, bait the L1s, and then get in a special when I can. And yeah, even after 2 combos, he's already down to half health. I am taking some degen and poison, but it's not bad. But yeah, just 1L2, and that ends up killing him. But yeah. Anyways, this was a good war for me. Not like the last two where I had a couple deaths, but didn't have any deaths on my path. I didn't end up taking the mini boss though. So that was it. And we have a magic boss. So there's so many people with blades in this battle group that anybody can fight that magic in one shot or so. Anyways, we did win this. The other team just kind of got stuck in a few places, so they didn't end up finishing. Yeah, we've been doing pretty well recently, so just keeping our streak alive. But hope y'all enjoyed it, guys. Leave a like. Catch y'all next time, though. Appreciate it. Later.